course he is. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Full time at the bridge. Chelsea 5, Ajax 1. Tyreek George is steaming. My goodness me. He's on fire. And he also has a goal today. A deflection, but a goal. A good goal, nevertheless. A couple of deflections we've had today. Caicedo with one as well. We've also had a couple of penalties. But above all else, a Mark GUIU goal as well. But even further than that, no red cards. For Chelsea at least. A red card for Ajax, and rightly so as well. Taylor with the red, straight red. Off he goes, and that pretty much changed the game, flipped it on its head, and we scored immediately. We scored pretty much straight away after the game resumed. A fantastic performance, kind of diminished in the moment over an unnecessary penalty conceded, an unnecessary goal given away, and Weghorst, who had a really, really diabolical game, it's got to be said. Weghorst, I would argue was lucky to still be on the pitch by the end of the game. I'm absolutely bamboozled. I'm absolutely shocked that there was only one red card in this game. For all it's worth, it really seemed as though there would be at least two for Ajax. I would really argue that Weghorst was lucky to be on the pitch. Crazy first half for him. Staples to the skull. And fair play for being able to carry on through that. It was not a good sort of position to be in, getting studs to the cranium via a Tosin Adarabioyo boot. But, you know, these things happen. These things happen. Listen, let's go through the goals. But before we do, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Above all else, it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. If you are just tuning in, again, please do like the video. Chelsea 5, Ajax 1. We're just going through the situation right now because, as of right now, Chelsea currently on a run of 4 wins on the bounce. 5-1 against Ajax, 3-0 against Nottingham Forest, 2-1 against Liverpool, and say what you will about Liverpool. They've just gotten a big result there against Frankfurt, 5-1 after being 1-0 down. They're back to winning ways. So maybe we caught them at a bad time, but we'll take the win nevertheless. We obviously kicked that all off with a win against Benfica following a pretty poor run of games. A loss to Brighton, a win against Lincoln, which was all really quite a poor first half performance, to say the least, in that regard. Man United, Bayern Munich. But since then, it's been all wins. All wins. No draws, nothing. Just all wins. And a game on Saturday against Sunderland, you would like to think that we can keep that going. Then it's the Carabao Cup against Wolves, away from home at the Molineux. Tottenham away in the Premier League. Gonna be tricky. It's gonna be a really, really tricky game, I think. I don't think it's gonna be straightforward. I'd take a draw, I think. Looking forwards, I would. But I'd rather a win. I think we go for the win. But I do think Tottenham have something in them this season whereby they can definitely get a result. And you never know with games against Tottenham. Qarabag, again, if we get a win against Qarabag, it would mean 9 points. As they've said, it's usually 11 points that it guarantees a knockout place. So we got that to work off. And then, of course, Wolves to finish off until the next international break. But for this game, it leaves us in a pretty good position. in the table, 11th place. We do take over Sporting, and we are pretty much neck and neck. 1 goal difference, the difference between Liverpool and Chelsea. But we are, again, like I say, looking good. We are level on points with the likes of Barcelona, Newcastle, Liverpool. You know, we're looking all right. The Bayern Munich game was to be expected. I'm really not that worried. I'm really not that concerned. The argument I'm saying is, you look at our games coming up in the Champions League specifically. We've got Karabag, we've got Barcelona, we've got Atalanta, which I would argue again should be another win. And then we've got Napoli. No, sorry, we've got Paphos, and then we've got Napoli. Paphos is 3 points. Karabag is 3 points. Atalanta could and should be 3 points. I think we're all right. I think we're good. I think we obviously need to get it over the line ourselves, but we need to do the work. But after seeing this, if we can beat Ajax 5-1, I predicted 4-1. And so 5-1, I'm more than happy with. GUIU with a goal. Fantastic goal from him. Really well worked from everyone involved. No less, obviously, Wesley Fofana, who was getting on everyone's tits by the end of the game with his complaining and, I'm tired. Take me off. Oh, I'm so... Shut up. I do blame Maresca for that, because let's be clear here. Why you've made 5 substitutions so quickly is beyond me, you know? Especially when you have a player like Wesley Fofana on the pitch. You have to kind of, I don't know, bank on him not being able to finish the game at this point, you know? It's not the first time we've seen him complain. And yeah, he saw it out, more or less because he had to, you know? So... other than that, great assist from him. Really good assist. Moises Caicedo made it 2-0 with a rather nifty shot from distance that was deflected rather heavily. It's got to be said. But it was a goal for him, nevertheless. And that made it 2-0. It seemed as though that was the beginning of the end for Ajax, but they did get one back. Weghorst with the penalty. It was an absolute stonewall penalty. Tosin completely, unbelievably, but believably at the same time from a Chelsea perspective, giving away a penalty that was absolutely not needed whatsoever in any way, shape or form. Made that 2-1. As we've already mentioned in this stream, Weghorst did go on to have a pretty diabolical remainder of the game. Lucky to stay on the pitch. Gave away a penalty, which Enzo Fernandez went to score. That seemed to be the score sheet for the first half, but then there was another one. Another goal, ESTE-WOW Willian being taken down and ultimately being given the ball by Enzo Fernandez unselfishly, selflessly, shall I say, from the skipper to give him the goal, or to give him the penalty, which, by God, did he take it. ESTE-WOW! ESTE-WOW! It's just, I must say, the first half performance from him, not the best, not amazing, nothing to write home about, but that second half performance was something else. Absolutely fantastic second half performance from ESTE-WOW. I would be shocked if he didn't get man of the match. I'm unsure if they have confirmed who got man of the match or player of the match. But a great performance from him. It has to be said. Tyreek George came on and pretty much scored straight away. That was the end of the proceedings, the end of the goals for the game. I will say the 4 or 3 substitutions on the halftime break was weird. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't needed. I feel like we could have waited a little bit before we made that many substitutions. But we are here. We are there. We're in a good position to be able to potentially sniff a knockout place. You know? I'm feeling good about the situation. Jude Bellingham getting a goal. Feel like that's probably not the first time in a while, but it feels like it probably is the first time in a while for him, but especially by the way he's celebrating there. At the end of the day, great performance from Chelsea, and I'm a happy man. I'm a very happy man. I'm going to leave you now. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, my name is Harry. I'm Chelsea. It's 10 o'clock. And I'll see you in the next one.